Hi there, I am Catherine Mattice. I'm the conference chair this year for the International Association on Workplace Bullying and Harassment. The conference is in San Diego, California this year in September, and it's never been in the United States before, so I am very honored to be the one to bring it here. This is the 13th conference, so this has been going on every other year for 26 years, I guess, if you do the math. So I have one of our speakers here with me today, Nicki Eyre. And Nicki, introduce yourself.
Hi, Catherine. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Nicki Eyre. I'm based in the UK and I have a business called Conduct Change. And everything we do is rooted in the prevention of workplace bullying. So it's a fascinating subject.
Yes, and people always ask me how I got into the work that I do, because that's what my business does as well. So I'm going to ask you that same question.
So I went through my own workplace bullying experience and I felt the full impact of that for a number of years. And part of my recovery process was really learning about workplace bullying and what had happened to me. And so I've always had a background in training, education. I was a trained coach as well. So I started really exploring how I could help other people who'd been through this situation. And it started with small amounts of coaching and a little bit of talking about my own story, and has developed into full-blown training programs, coaching programs, and really you're just constantly learning in this whole area.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so you have a program called Moving On. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes. Yes. So one of the things that I found was it was really difficult to find people who understood what I'd been through and to get that support and that help. And one of the things that I wanted to do was just reach out for people and say, you're not on your own, you're not alone, there is support out there, and actually there is life beyond bullying. Mm-hmm. And so just created it's a short online program, and it's really about helping people rediscover who they are again, because you very much lose part of yourself when you've been bullied at work. And so consequently, I bring people into that program. And the way that I've done that is our business has a social purpose, which is about advocacy campaigning and raising awareness about workplace bullying. And for the individuals, rather than the corporate programs, this Moving On program is on a pay-as-you-are-able basis, in recognition that people need that help when they're struggling at most emotionally and financially.
Right, right. That's awesome. There is life after bullying. You and I are proof of that. Yes. What will you be talking about at the conference?
I'm actually going to talk in a little bit more detail about the Moving On program and how that's impacted on the people that have been through it and what they've gone on to do as a result, and where it's worked really well and where perhaps it needs developing a little bit further. And I think what's been really interesting is that it's not just people in the UK that have attended because it's delivered online. They've actually come from different countries around the world. So there's obviously a real need for this kind of support out there. So really exploring the benefits of running a program like this for people who've been through workplace bullying.
That's awesome. Now I know I've been working on the agenda the last few days, and there are several tracks related to rehabilitation and recovery. So you're one of many in that track, and that's a big question for those of us in this world, right? Because we do know it's so damaging. So learning all the different ways that professionals have figured out how to help individuals rehabilitate is very important. So I'm really looking forward to your presentation. What are you most excited about in coming to the conference here in San Diego?
I think one of the things that's been really exciting for me is that you don't understand until you get into this work that there's an incredible international network of people, and I've connected with them online in so many different countries and different places. Incredible generosity in terms of learning and supporting each other, and to be able to meet those people in person, thank them in person, and just learn from all of the different aspects of work going on in this area is just going to be incredible.
I agree. It's really neat to be able to talk to so many other people. I think a lot of us feel a little bit isolated in that there aren't a ton of people in our world doing the work that we do. So it's great to come together and talk to other people from around the world with all of their perspectives and just learn so much more. Well, Nicki, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in San Diego.
Fantastic. Thank you, Catherine.